What's going on, guys? ChillisFm here, and Season 8 of the Go Battle League has arrived, and with it, Nidoqueen has got a massive buff. That's because Nidoqueen's fast move Poison Jab now deals more damage, and Nidoqueen has picked up a bait move. That's right, Nidoqueen now has access to Poison Sting, which is a very low energy charge move that has a 100% chance of debuffing your opponent's defense. Both of these buffs sound great on paper, but is it enough to make Nidoqueen meta? That's what I wanted to find out today, so I went ahead and tried it out on a team with Jellison and Abomasnow in the back. And guys, I won my first 11 battles before I finally lost one on the 12th battle because I had a Stunfisk lead, which was a little bit tough to deal with. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of those battles, but real quick, make sure you're subbed to this channel if you enjoy these day one uploads, and make sure you hit that like button if you enjoy the video. Alright, jumping into the first battle, we have Nidoqueen up against Clefable. That is a beautiful lead. I'm going to be resisting all the charms while doing super effective damage with the poison jabs, and man, that poison jab buff feels great. I'm able to farm completely down and have almost 100 energy, and they bring in a Medicham. So I'm going to go straight for the Earth Power here. We'll see if they respect it or not. Yeah, they respect it. They give me one shield, but I'm not expecting a second shield. So I'm going to go for another Earth Power. If I get both shields, that's great. And if I do a lot of damage, that's great too. So I get both shields, that's fine. I have switch advantage and I have 2 shields on them. So they're going to take me out with this Ice Punch, but I can bring in Jellison, and Jellison has a great matchup against this Medicham. This Medicham should be able to get to a Psychic, so I'm going to go ahead and shield since they did stay in. They might be weak to Jellison in the back. So we'll see. It was an Ice Punch, so kind of a wasted shield, but now I can go for the Shadow Ball here and take out the Medicham. So regardless, they're not going to get to a Psychic, so it doesn't really matter that it was a wasted shield. They bring out a Bastiodon in the back, so my Abomasnow did not want to see this, but this is going to be an easy end game for my Jellison. I'm actually going to go ahead and just fast forward this for you guys because I'm just going to need to land 3 Shadow Balls before they get to 2 Stone Edges, and that's going to be a GG's. So well played to my opponent. Moving into the next matchup, I'm up against Sir Corey, a fellow content creator here on YouTube. He brings a Deoxys lead. Now I do have to watch out for the Cycle Boost from this Deoxys since it will do super effective damage, but both Rock Slide and Thunderbolt are resisted. I'm going to go straight for the Earth Power here. We'll see if he respects it or not. He does not, and it does a ton of damage. I should be able to Poison Jab down from here as long as I shield up the first Cycle Boost. So I do shield the first one. He can throw another one at me. That's fine because this one is going to be debuffed. It's not going to hurt near as much. So we tank it, no problem, and we're able to farm down. We'll see what else he brings in. He comes in with a Pelipper, so I'm going to swap out into Abomasnow, and he answers with a Stunfisk. I'm going straight for the Weather Ball here. No reason to go for Energy Ball. Energy Ball is actually less energy efficient, even though it's a higher energy move. So he's going to hit me with a Rock Slide here. It does do super effective damage, but one doesn't take me out, so it's no big deal. I'm going for another Weather Ball here. Let's see if he wants to start shielding or not. He does not shield. He still has 2 shields to use. So I'm going to try to get to another Weather Ball, but he goes for the Rock Slide. I'm not going to shield this. I should be able to come in with Jellison, shield once, and farm down and have a ton of energy. So Jellison comes in, and I'm trying to farm down, but he actually throws before he's at the Earthquake. So I know this is a Rock Slide. I'm going to no shield, and he swaps back into Pelipper. So now I can swap into Nidoqueen, and the really cool thing is Nidoqueen has Poison Fang now, which debuffs your opponent's defense. So that debuffs him by 1 stage, and we're able to make it to another Poison Fang. This will debuff him by 2 stages now, and it lands and does a lot of damage. So at this point, Jellison can come back in, shield once in case it is the Hurricane, and then I should be able to Hex down. So 1 Hex went through right there, 2 Hexes, 3 Hexes, okay, 4 Hexes to take out Pelipper. No big deal. I have 100 energy. Stunfisk comes in. I'm going to go ahead and throw a Shadow Ball, and Sir Corey realizes that is over and just lets it go through. So GG's. Well played to my opponent. Moving into the next matchup, Nidoqueen up against Breloom. A great lead for me. I'm doing super effective damage with all the poison type moves, and Breloom is very classy. He swaps out into Skarmory, and this Skarmory is running Steel Wing instead of Air Slash. So this is a very good matchup for my Jellison. I'm going to come in, tank this Sky attack, and then I should be able to go for some Shadow Balls here. I built up some extra energy. I'm going for the Shadow Ball. This will not take out the Skarmory if they no shield, but they actually decide to go ahead and commit a shield. That's fine with me. They're going to be able to get to another Sky Attack before I get to this next Shadow Ball. I'm going to go ahead and shield it to preserve some health on my Jellicent. Jellicent's really my only answer for Skarmory anyways, and we're able to go for another Shadow Ball. Let's see what they want to do. They want to invest both shields. They realize that Skarmory is probably pretty good against my team, but I'm able to make it to another Shadow Ball. I think they did a sack swap here though. What did they bring in? What? I don't even know what this thing is, I'm going to be honest, but I'm going to try to farm it down with my Nidoqueen. It does get to a charge move. I have no clue what it is. It's a Stone Edge. I could have easily tanked it, but I had no clue. Maybe it had superpower, like Gigalith does. It did not. Anyways, Skarmory comes back in. I'm going for the Earth Power. It is resisted, but it should be enough. No, not quite enough to take out the Skarmory. Now I can overfarm by a little bit and go for the Poison Fang. This double resisted Poison Fang will take out the Skarmory. Let's see what he has in the back. Oh, of course, it's the Breloom. So we're going to be able to go for another Poison Fang. Can Nidoqueen sweep this team? Yes, Nidoqueen can. Let's go. Nidoqueen with the full team sweep. Very nice. All right, moving into the next game up against an Azumarill lead. They are going to be doing super effective damage with all the water and ice type moves, but we're doing super effective damage with all the poison type moves, and this Poison Fang will debuff them. So they actually shield, which is why I overfarmed. I wanted them to think it was a Sludge Bomb potentially. So yeah, I got the shield and I got them debuffed. Now our Poison Jabs are doing even more damage, and I'm able to make it to another Poison Fang. Are they going to shield again? Let's find out. No, they let it go through. Azumarill is very, very low, and they bring out an Umbreon. I can debuff this Umbreon's defense before swapping out, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I can bring in my Abomasnow. This should be an easy matchup for my Abomasnow since that Umbreon is debuffed. They land a Foul Play, no big deal, but I can just pump out some Weather Balls here. It's just going to be Weather Ball spam to take out this Umbreon. That is why Poison Fang is such a great move now. It debuffs your opponent's defense, and then whatever you bring into it, it's just easy for them, you know? Now, potentially, I could have thrown a Weather Ball here, but I decided I wanted a ton of energy on my Abomasnow, so I'm going to actually commit a shield to have 100 energy on my Abomasnow. So we'll see what he wants to bring in next. He brings in a Toxicroak. So Toxicroak will, of course, do super effective damage with the counters. I'm going to go ahead and fire off a Weather Ball. They shield, and I'm bringing in Jellicent. Toxicroak can do absolutely nothing against Jellicent. The Mud Bombs do hit for neutral, but outside of that, everything is resisted. So I'm going to go straight for the Shadow Ball. It takes out the Toxicroak, and then 1, 2 hexes take out Azumarill. So GG's, well played to my opponent. Moving to the next matchup, we are up against a Alolan Marowak lead. So Alolan Marowak will be resisting all the poison type attacks thanks to its ghost typing, but Earth Power will hit for super effective. So we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and let the first charge move come through. It is the Bone Club, and it definitely hurts. But now I can charge up and go for the bait here. We'll see if we get the shield or not. Yeah, we get the shield, and of course it drops their defense. Now I'm going to go for the Earth Power. This will easily take out the Alolan Marowak if it's unshielded. Let's see. Oh yeah, bye-bye Marowak. They bring in a Scrafty. Okay, so Scrafty's actually pretty tough for my backline. I really was hoping I could get to a Poison Fang to debuff its defense, but I was not able to. So I come in with Jellicent. I can eat one Foul Play if this is the Foul Play, and it is. Okay, I have to go for the Ice Beams here. He gets to another charge move, and I have to respect the Foul Play, because if he takes out my Jellicent, it's just game over, and it was a Power Up Punch bait. Really good bait by my opponent. I'm going for the Ice Beam here. They no shield, that's good for me. Can I get to another Ice Beam? They're throwing again. Oh man, if this is the Foul Play, yeah, I have to shield it. I have to shield it. And it's another Power Up Punch bait. No, that's terrible. So I'm going for another Ice Beam. Hopefully they no shield this. I really need a no shield here. Of course, they shield it, but at least Scrafty is fairly low. So this might be another Power Punch. If it is, it might not take me out since it's double resisted. So they do actually commit to the Foul Play. I'm able to farm down with a Abomasnow. It does hurt, but they bring in a Mandibuzz in the back. So I'm doing super effective damage with all my ice type attacks. But we do have to watch out. Mandibuzz has access to Aerial Ace, which will hit me for super effective damage. So let's see if they are running Aerial Ace or not. Most Mandibuzzes are, and they are. It hurts, but it's okay. I'm going to be able to make it to another weather ball. I do overfarm by a little bit there just to ensure the kill here. Is it enough though? Yeah, it's enough. So GG's, well played to my opponent. That was a very close match though. All right, moving into the next match, up against a Scrafty lead. So this is where I want to see Scrafty. We're going to be building up and going straight for the Poison Fang. We want to go ahead and debuff my opponent and let that Poison Jab do more damage. So they eat it and they're going to be throwing at me. I'm going to no-shield this. If it's a foul play, so be it. It's just a power-up punch. That's great for me. They swap out into a Alolan Marowak. I'm going to go straight for the Earth Power. Let's see if they know that I have it. They might think I'm only running Poison-type moves. Oh yeah, it lands and it one-shots Alolan Marowak. Let's go. And they just back out. Let's go. Nidoqueen just making people rage quit. Oh, that felt so good. And you can see we were able to secure a 5-0. We actually went 11-0 with this team. I think I mentioned that at the beginning of the video, but in case I didn't, 11-0 before I finally lost a match. This team felt great. Nidoqueen feels great. I really think it's going to be meta. If you have a Shadow Nidoqueen, I advise you to go ahead, invest in it. It's worth it. Alright guys, that's it for today, and until next time, this is ChillisFM reminding you to keep pushing forward.